June 19th, 2022. Linda's watching this show. She says it's Borgin, but that's just, she's, I guess, expanding her horizons. I don't really know. It's not like she talks about anything. I mean, she binge watches these shows and then doesn't say anything. I'm like, was it entertaining? I mean, like hours of cataloging, just sitting there, just, I, so, so, but then I looked up what does Borgin mean, and in one they say secure, one it sounds like orphan, and I'm like, that sounds like orphan to my American ear, but they mean secure, or so the translator program said. So I've only caught it walking back and forth into her room or in the living room or when I sit at mealtime. But it's interesting because for the first time it speaks of a prime minister, because the school here doesn't teach that thing. The TV doesn't talk about prime ministers. And then I had to like ask her what she's seen, because again, it's so many hours of commitment, which again, if I had an end in mind, it wouldn't bother for a learning purpose. But again, is it real? And like, I think they said it's Denmark, which now they're saying is the word Danish. I thought the Americans said that Denmark was Dutch. Got me. I don't know how to vet information, make sure it's real. I would hope through the FCC machine it was real, so I guess that's more real than what I've heard in the neither here nor there. The CBS, also something she watched, CBS this morning had on Father's Day weekend. So on my main program, it shows Stephen Colbert and Tom Hanks. I guess they won the boat at Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, which somebody aired today. I had never even heard of it. I mean, I heard the title, never seen the movie, but there was like a small boat and there was two young kids in the back. That was just a scene. It wasn't like I watched the whole movie, but it just came on. I was like, oh, that's interesting, in Universal and Atomic programming. So I'm going to make mention of the See the BS this morning that was on, because I think they did a really integral skit in intramurals from like real actors. And they make mention of Facebook and friend requests, which is also interesting because in my version of Facebook, because I see at the bottom of Facebook, there's all different language selections and things. I mean, it gets really complicated. I'm like, just make it easy. I'm American. I speak English. If they're frightening terrorists from elsewhere trying to steal my information, can't somebody like just put up like a fly swat or like a block machine? I mean, like, why are they... It looks like there's a lot of choices at the bottom, so why are people who shouldn't be reading stuff able to read stuff? I mean, it just doesn't make sense. It's a secure facility or whatever, so... anyhow, so I have the America or the U.S., or the U.S. the America, I don't even know. It might be Mark Zuckerberg's territory since he owns this whatever company, I suppose, or he's the face that they put up there. And then they've got the, they said, so I don't even have face requests. I don't know, it's a static page. I just post stuff to it. It's like, how does E.T., like Drew Barrymore E.T., phone home? Like there was a bicycle and a basket. So I've got YouTube and a Facebook now. and some button at the bottom of my phone, and the rest of it I'm not really doing all these new doodads the kids are up to in technology and wasting my whole entire life with inefficiency. So that happened. And then while I was out while I was out in the main part of the whatever, I guess flat or apartment, it's like a railroad style apartment. I was in the dining room, Lynn was in the living room area, and they're like right on top of one another. And she was watching E.T., but the entertainment section where they have on all of the ego and superego people with IDs that I don't really follow. But one name came on. It was, they mentioned Chris Hemsworth. Apparently, he's got a whole bunch of little kids. And so they made mention of him. I don't know how old they are. Again, I didn't see it. I only heard it from the background. But that's not on my daily program. I don't know how. Again, it's just timed into my day in one of those weird occurrences or coined incidents.
With Father's Day coming up, Stephen Colbert and Tom Hanks suggest what dads are asking their kids.
We need to talk to you about your social media uses.
Specifically, when are you going to accept my Facebook request?
What, are you too busy using the TikTok? Do we need to do one of our viral dances just to get your attention?
So that was the Happy Father's Day message. Again, I find it interesting, this concept of father and mother, considering that it's spelled, if you go spell, it's fat her. Just saying. It's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza, it's Earth. Solar System, Milky Way, Universe, Galaxy is broken. And it's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361.